Hey friends, Jen here. So I know that it's been a bit since I last posted a video, and quite frankly, there were just some barriers I had to get over. And this morning, as I was getting ready, I thought, barriers is a really great topic, and what a great opportunity to kick off getting back on my channel and getting back in front of everyone to talk about the barriers that we can create for ourselves. Have you ever created a barrier for yourself? Maybe just something that you made so big and so scary that it halted you in your tracks. You guys, for me, it was video. For me, it had been getting on video just like this, unplanned, which is my natural me, being unplanned and unstructured so that people see the real me. And I had gotten to a place that I planned so much and that I overthought it so much that I created it to be this big beast of a scary, fearful thing that it was never intended to be. For me, being here is for all of you. It is to share with you all of the things that I've overcome in life, because there's been a lot. And I lost that for a minute in my own fear of creating that barrier of fear and making this such a big barrier. So my question to you is, and today's topic is, what is your barrier? What is that thing that you want so much in life, whether it be losing 10 pounds or creating a children's book, or maybe starting a business, whatever it is, what is that thing that you want? And what is the barrier that you have up in your life that is holding you back? You guys, first, okay, look at the goal. What is it that you want? When you look at it, it needs to be strong. It needs to be so powerful that there's nothing that will stop you. You can't imagine life without that thing. What is that thing? Maybe the 10 pounds aren't that important because you like the chocolate cake more. Cool. But maybe it's so important and the cake isn't so important. Or maybe that children's book is so on your heart that you can't imagine not making that come to life. Or whatever else that thing is. So what is it that you want? Decide, really lock it in tightly, like this is something I don't want to live without. Guys, that's this for me. Making an impact on the world. That is my hard and fast. I am not going away without that. And that's why I know video is so important for me. And I did a lot of work to overcome it. So we'll come back to that in a minute. So you have your goal, you locked it in. You know why you want that so much. Now ask yourself, what are the barriers that you're creating to not have that? What are those barriers that you're making for yourself? Because often they're barriers that we create. They're not usually barriers that other people create for us. And if it is a barrier being created by someone or something else, it's time that you really look deep and say, do I need some bigger changes to be made? Okay, so you've identified what those barriers are. Now, brainstorm. Brainstorm all the things of all the different ways you can envision overcoming that barrier. What are all those different things? It can be small things, it can be big things. Make a list, brain dump all of those ideas. Take your time, take a week, take a day, whatever. Either way, no matter how long it takes for you to make that list, you're gonna be further ahead than you are now. Now you got the list, right? You have your brainstorm, you have the whole list. Pick one thing from that, you guys. One thing from that list that you can say, okay, I can overcome this. Here's how. Now, what steps can you start taking from that list? Small actions. Small things that you can say, okay, here's my list. Here's my brainstorm of how I can overcome this barrier. And here's this one small thing that I can do. And then you guys start doing that one small thing. Let me give you an example. For me, like I said, it was video. And I can tell you, if you look on my phone, I shot a lot of videos over the last several months. And not one did I post. I was working to build up my comfort level and working to really get this comfortable, unplanned, and just me with my voice and what I had to say. I also got resources. So that's the next piece. You have your action. You know what step you're going to take. What resources do you need? Is it something that you're just not trained in? Is it something that you don't have the knowledge for, which is okay? I know you have the knowledge to learn it or seek it out. Just look at Dr. Google and say, how do I da, 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 da. For me, a big aspect was a holistic chiropractor that I work with, and she's been amazing in my growth. And she helped me release some of the emotional aspects of why it was so hard for me to do this. And it's been quite life-changing. Again, all the other steps that I took and all the practice and action that I did behind the scenes has been helpful. But what that component was a component as well. So look at that action. What do you want to take? And list it out. What training do you need? What resources do you need? Whatever that is. And then start doing that thing. Small actions day over day, you guys. It's consistency and it's practice. Whatever you do a lot of, you're going to get good at. That includes the negative. So there you have it. Overcoming barriers. There's your steps. Look at what your goal is and go get to work. You, my friend, are so worth it. And if you need help, if you need direction, I'm here. I'm also a coach, and I'd love to help you in any way that I can. So take really good care, and I will catch you next time soon. Thanks, guys.